Hi, this is Rayanne, and tonight I just wanted to talk to you about a little bit about seeing things in a different way and thinking differently in order to change your life. Um, I've been giving you some ideas and affirmations that I found that have worked for me. And with the affirmations, you should say them as many times a day as you need to, but at least once a day for 30 days. And take note of any changes in your life and definitely let me know. Send me a message. I'd love to hear your story and what you've come to find to be true for yourself. Starting off, I wanted to talk about so often we as humans, we'll try it again here. I had to plug my phone in because, there we go. It needed to be charged and it's not going to stay. Well, hopefully it will now. So often we as humans look for Mr. Right or Ms. Right to solve all of our problems in the form of boyfriends or girlfriends, our parents, husbands or wives. And now it is time to be Mr. or Ms. Right for ourselves. And I wanted to talk to you about how we go about doing that. A good way to start is to begin by honestly looking at our own flaws here, not looking at what is wrong with us, but to see the barriers that we have put up that keeps us from being all that we can be. And without self-deprecating, we can eliminate these barriers and make changes. We need to stop all criticism. It's a useless act. It never accomplishes anything positive, so don't criticize yourself. Lift that burden right now. Do not criticize others either, because the faults that we find in others actually are projections of things that we don't like in ourselves. So thinking negatively about another person is one of the greatest causes of limitation in your own life. And only we judge ourselves, not life, not God, not the universe. So a good affirmation to say is, I love and approve of myself. Say it with me. I love and approve of myself. And the next thing to do would be to not scare yourself. Too often we terrorize ourselves with our thoughts, and we can only think one thought at a time. So let's learn to think in positive affirmations in this way. Our thinking will change our lives for the better. And if you catch yourself scaring yourself, immediately affirm, I release my need to scare myself. I am a divine, magnificent expression of life, and I am living fully from this moment on. I'll repeat that again. I release my need to scare myself. I am a divine, magnificent expression of life, and I am living fully from this moment on. And be committed to the relationship that you have with yourself. We get so committed to other relationships that we sort of toss ourselves away or to the wayside. We only get around to ourselves every once in a while, now and then. So really care to who you are and be committed to loving yourself. You need to take care of your heart and soul. And a good affirmation for this is, I am my favorite person. I am my favorite person. I am my favorite person. And treat yourself as though you are loved, respect, and cherish yourself. As you love yourself, you will be more open to love from others. And the law of love requires that you focus your attention on what you do want rather than on what you don't want. You need to focus on loving you and affirm, I totally love myself in the now. I love myself totally in the now. And try that. I guarantee you'll get some really good results with that. Another way that we can learn to love ourselves is to take care of our bodies. Our body is a precious temple. And if we're going to live a long and fulfilling life, then you want to take care of yourself now. Oops, I'm sorry, I'm messing with the phone here. Pardon my technologically challenged issues here. But So I was talking about taking care of your body. Your body is a precious temple, and if we're going to live a long, fulfilling life, then we want to take care of ourselves now. You want to look good, and most of all, you want to feel good. And nutrition and exercise are important. You want to keep your body flexible and moving easily until your final day on this wonderful earth. And a good affirmation for that is I am healthy, happy, and whole. I am healthy, I am happy, and I am whole. Next would be to educate yourself. Too often we complain that we don't know this or that and we don't know what to do. But you are bright and smart, and you can learn. There are books and classes and tapes everywhere. Use the library or many of the other available resources that are everywhere, and they're all available to us. I know I shall be learning until my final days on the planet, and a good affirmation for learning is I am always learning and growing. I am always learning and growing. I am always learning and growing. And next, it's recommended that we build a financial future for ourselves. Every person has a right to have money of their own and create the abundance for themselves. This is a significant belief to accept. It's part of our self-worth. We can always start on a small level. The important thing is that we remember to pay ourselves first. Affirmations are important to use here, such as I'm constantly increasing my income. I prosper wherever I turn. I am constantly increasing my income, and I prosper wherever I turn. And fulfill your creative side. Creativity can be anything that fulfills you. It could be anything from baking a pie to designing a building. Give yourself some time to express yourself. And you deserve time for yourself. You are worth it. Affirm, I always find time to be creative. I always find time to be creative. I always find time to be creative. Make joy and happiness the center of your world. Joy and happiness are always within you. Make sure that you're connected with it. Build your life around this joy. A good affirmation to use every day is joy and happiness are at the center of my world. Joy and happiness are at the center of my world. Joy and happiness are at the center of my world. Develop a strong spiritual connection with life. This connection may or may not have anything to do with the religion that you were raised in. As a child, you had no choice. Now, as an adult, you can choose your own spiritual beliefs. Solitude is one of the special times in one's life, and your relationship with your inner self is most important. So make sure you give yourself quiet reflection time to connect with your inner guidance. I highly recommend meditation. It's an excellent way to connect with your inner being, your inner guidance, your inner self. An affirmation for this is, my spiritual beliefs support me and help me be all that I can be. My spiritual beliefs support me and help me be all that I can be. My spiritual beliefs support me and help me be all that I can be. And you may want to make these beliefs and affirmations a part of your daily life, like I suggested. You can listen to these guidelines and play them once a day for a month or two until they are firmly rooted in your consciousness and they are part of your life. We're born alone and we die alone, and we choose how to fill in the space in between. And there is no limit to our creativity. We want to find joy in our capabilities. So many of us were raised to believe in limitations. Society has raised us to believe that we are limited, that we cannot take care of ourselves. It feels great to know that we can. Anything that we look to others for, we can create for ourselves. Say to yourself often, whatever happens, I know I can handle it. Whatever happens, I know I can handle it. Whatever happens, I know I can handle it. Create a rich inner space for yourself. Let your thoughts be your own best friends. Most people think the same thoughts over and over and over. We think an average of 60,000 thoughts a day. Most of them are the same thoughts that we had the day before. And the day before that. Our thinking patterns can become ruts of negativity. We need to think new thoughts every single day. Think creative thoughts. Think of new ways to do old things. Have the courage to think differently. See things in a different way, in a new, different light. Have a strong philosophy of life, one that supports you in every way. This is mine. I am always safe and divinely protected. Everything I need to know is revealed to me. Everything I need comes to me in the perfect time-space sequence. Life is a joy and filled with love. I am loving and loved. I am vibrantly healthy. I prosper wherever I turn. I am willing to grow. And all is well in my world. I am always safe and always divinely protected. Everything I need to know is revealed to me. Everything I need comes to me in the perfect time-space sequence. Life is a joy and filled with love. I am loving and I am loved. I am vibrantly healthy. I prosper wherever I turn. I am willing to change and grow. All is well with my world. I repeat these statements often. I'll say them over and over. If something goes awry in any area of my life, for instance, if I feel under the weather, I will repeat, I am vibrantly healthy until I feel better. If I walk in a dark area, I will repeatedly affirm, I am always safe and divinely protected. These beliefs are so much a part of me that I can turn to them in an instant. When I go swimming in the ocean, I have this thing that I get a little apprehensive about sharks. So I always say to myself, Saint Michael, protect me, Saint Michael, protect me, Saint Michael, protect me. I am always protected and safe. I am always protected and safe. And then I feel it. And then I walk in. When you truly believe, then you are divinely protected and safe. This is one of my core beliefs, and I use this a lot. I really do. Anyway, that was a little personal thing, but these thoughts and beliefs, they're changeable at any time. You are with your perfect partner at the moment, yourself, and the only power that can harm your body or your environment would be your own thoughts and beliefs. These thoughts and beliefs are changeable. Before you came to this planet this time, you chose to be who you are in this lifetime, and now you get to spend your whole life with you. Rejoice in this relationship. Get to know your inner being. Get to know yourself. Make it the best, most loving relationship that you can have. Be loving to yourself. Be gentle with yourself. Love the body you chose. It will be with you all of your life. Talk to yourselves. Tell them thank you for doing their job. If there are things about your personality that you would like to change, then change them. Do so with love and laughter, lots of laughter. This is all part of our soul's evolution, and I believe this is one of the most exciting times to be alive. I thank life every morning when I wake up for the privilege of being here and experiencing all that is. I trust my future to be good. We have opportunities available to us that were not always available before. It's time to join together and improve life for all of us. When we are fulfilled and satisfied and happy, we are superb partners, wonderful people to live with and work with, and we will all feel infinitely more comfortable. We are all equal. We are all the same energy. We want to bless and prosper each other. We want to encourage every person to be the best they can be. If we discourage another person, that discouragement will come back to us in some way. It is the law of the universe. As we give encouragement to others, life will encourage us in very special ways. Life is very forgiving. Life simply asks us to be forgiving to ourselves and forgiving of our neighbors. The option of finding the right person is only one alternative in a long list of possibilities. If you're single, do not put your life on hold until you find someone. Get on with your life. If you don't, you might miss out on life, your whole life. There's no question that we are magnificent creatures, but when we strive to be equal, we sell ourselves short. We don't want to be like someone else. We want to be ourselves. We want to be authentically you. I want to be authentically Ray. And we're not to emulate others. We are here to be complete, fulfilled human beings on our own, in our own right, and to share our gifts with the world. Each one of us has gifts, that God-given gifts that we are here to share with everyone on this earth. And we want to find our inner resources in our universal connection. We want to find and use this inner core. We all have a treasure trove of wisdom, peace, love, and joy inside of us. And these treasures are only a breath away. We are meant to explore new depths within ourselves and to make new choices. We've been programmed to accept limited choices. They have given their power away. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me try that again. We're meant to explore new depths within ourselves and to make new choices. We've been programmed to accept limited choices. Many married people are extremely lonely because they feel they have lost their choices. They have given their power away. I know I've done it. They do what I used to do. They look to a man and say, what should I think and do in order to please you or another person? What should I do or think and say in order to please you? And it's a partnership where two individual creative beings, secure in themselves, are together and each enhances their own individuality. You have a right to decide for yourself what you want to do in life, what work you want to do, what will make you happy to do, and therefore be a happier individual so that you can better share your life with another. Only you can dictate to yourself what you want to be or do. In order to make change in our lives, remember that we first need to make these new choices in our minds. We change our own thinking, and the outer world responds differently to us. I know this. I've started to do it myself. We need to connect with the treasures within you. So when we connect with them, then we can give to life the magnificence of our being, the magnificence of who we are. Connect with your treasures every single day. Treat yourself special as though you are a beloved friend. And do something that you love. Do it for you. And be grateful for life. And I thank you for listening. And if you find any certain changes in the conditions of your life after listening to this or saying these affirmations, please, my email is in the description box, and I would really love to hear from you. Thank you so much. Peace.